Hi, welcome to Astrology for Gann Traders. My name's Olga and today I'm going to be talking about aspects and how they're related to planetary cycles and understanding how we can look at them in terms of understanding changes in trends in the stock market. First of all, my disclaimer, all my charts and analysis are purely for educational purposes and do not intend to provide financial advice or trading recommendations. So all the charts are for educational purposes. So let's have a look at Gann's coffee letter. This is an actual letter that he had written to one of his students where he's actually listed the aspects between planets, and it's regarding coffee. So he has written heliocentric and geocentric aspects. 1954, he starts with March 24, heliocentric Jupiter enters Cancer. Then June 24, helio Jupiter 120 of Saturn, which is a trine. And then he continues to list more aspect in geocentric. So he's got Sun 60 degrees of Jupiter geocentric. So that's a sextile. Then the Sun is opposite of Neptune. Then Jupiter 135 with just says quadrate. 16th of April is Jupiter 60 or sextile of Pluto, and etc. And then he has written here, and the month of April was very important. There should be great activity and wide swings in price due to these aspects. So there you go. He's just listed a month and having a look at those days. So what are aspects? Now they're from the Latin word aspicere, that means to look at. I'm sort of saying it in Italian a bit there, and it's actually the angular relationship between two planets or important points. Thus the planets' aspects were how they looked at each other, that is either in a friendly or unfriendly manner. Also can be termed as certain degrees of separation. So here are the aspects mostly used. We have the conjunction, which is 0 degrees, and it's a variable aspect depending on the planet. So you can't say a conjunction is either a negative or positive. It really depends on the two planets coming together forming that conjunction. Now the semi-sextile, which is 30 degrees, is a positive link, but only subtle developments because it's 30 degrees. Then we have the semi-square, which is 45, and that can cause irritation but generates action. Sextile is 60 degrees, which is expansive opportunity. Then we have the quintile, which is 72, just spiritual and creative potential. And square, which is 90 degrees, challenges, tests and obstacles. The trine, which is 120 degrees, is harmony, benefits and gifts. And the sesquiquadrate, which is 135, is unexpected developments. The inconjunct, or quincunx it's called, is 150, is a difficult blend and can cause health issues. And lastly, the opposition, which is 180 degrees, opposing forces to be balanced, and there's a need for compromise. Now let's have a look at what all these aspects mean. If you haven't looked at them before, basically here I've just done the wheel of divided into 12 parts, and we have two circles representing two planets. So the opposition is when they're 6 houses apart, so it's half the circle. And then we go to the 150 or the inconjunct, which is 5 houses apart. Then we have the trine, which is 4 houses apart, that's 120 degrees. Then we have the square, which is 3 houses apart, and that's 90 degrees for the square. And the 60 is a sextile, so that's 2 houses apart. Then we have the semi-square, which is 2.5 houses apart. The semi-sextile, which is 30, that's 1 house apart. And then we go back to the conjunction. So let's have a look at the major aspects in February this year. There's a list of them. They're all coming up. It looks like towards the end of February here, we have the Mars sesquiquadrate Saturn and the Jupiter square Pluto. That seems to be an important time in terms of changes in trend, and also when Mars ingress into Pisces. The ingress of planets, especially Mars, has a definite effect on cycle trends. And the other month we want to be looking at is March. Here are I've listed them for you so you can have a look at these. And we have Uranus will be ingress, that means it's conjunct Aries. It will move into Aries on the 11th of March. and we will also, there's a lot of activity in March, especially when we get into 24th, 28th, 29th, all that week, pretty much after the equinox, which is the 21st of March. There's a lot of big clustering of activity in that zone, and so you need to be aware of that. And if you have a look at the graphic ephemeris, I can show you where it is. It's where all these lines culminate at that point. So straight after the Sun moves into 0 Aries, which is around here on the 21st of March, we get all this activity in here. So that's going to be a pivotal point in 2011. So keep an eye on that. And thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed that very short presentation. And again, my website is www.astrologyforgantraders.com.au, and I hope you have visit. And I've got a lot of exciting things developing at the moment, and we'll be offering new courses and information. Thank you.